it's Chad. I like to flex, but I'm flexible.
And I'm Thad.
And today you're watching episode 2 of AMPITUP, where we learn how to live life to the fullest.
Oh!
Yes.
And today we're gonna be having a treat, because we're gonna be meeting some bikers. More specifically, the Nash family.
What kind of biking do they do?
Well, they do some kind of crazy biking where they bike in the dirt, so we call them dirt bikers.
Wow, those are some hot wheels.
Whoa, you better be careful. That's trademarked.
What are their names?
Well, let me tell you, David and Amy are the parents of Kate and Ellie, and we're gonna be meeting a whole lot of bikers and them. But our first stop, their house.
Sounds good to me. I guess it's time to
Amp
it
it
up. Oh,
Oh, they're right there.
oh, they are?
Hey, Nash family. How are you?
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
Oh, we're just hanging out.
All right. You must be Chad and you must be Thad.
No, I'm Chad.
And I'm
that's
Thad.
That. Yeah.
Oh, and everyone gets that mixed up. Oh, that's unfortunate.
So what brings you guys here?
We live here.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a pretty nice house. Well, I think what Thad's trying to say is, what's with these helmets and this gear and all of that?
Well, we as a family like to ride and race motocross and off-road racing.
Interesting. So what is that all about?
Well, I mean, I bought my first motorcycle when I was 12 in 1984, and I started racing 10 years later in 1994, and then
Right.
I met Mrs. Nash and introduced her to it, and
That's right.
next thing you know, the girls caught on to it, and
And then they started.
they started
riding
loving it.
racing. I have a RM85 Suzuki.
And I have a YZ 125 Yamaha.
And I have a YZ250, and Ellie likes to ride a TTR 110. The earliest somebody can race is 4, but we were just at an event this weekend. We saw a kid named Louie.
Yeah.
He was barely 2 years old riding a battery-powered Strider bike.
Yeah.
Not racing, of course, but riding.
But
Absolutely.
on the way,
Absolutely.
so learning his balance. So pretty young, you can start.
I mean, living life to the fullest, to me, means being honest with who you are and how you're wired up, and what passions you're genuine about. You know, we love motocross and we love riding off road because that's how God wired us up, and a lot of times people don't understand it, and that's okay. But we share it with them, and we love to ride.
I think when I was wired up, I wanted to ride motocross since I was a baby, an infant. My dad put me on a bike when I was an infant, and I instantly loved it. And then I started riding when I was 3. And I think my faith grew stronger. Even when I crashed, I went had this big crash, and I believed God would heal me, and He did, and I still ride today. I think by trusting God that He would heal me, that I would be able to ride again or walk again too, that helped me trust in Him, and He kind of spoke to me more, even when it didn't even go my way.
And I'd say too, as a moto mom, that's what we're called, that it was really tough. I get asked a lot with the sport, how do we let our kids ride? And the simple, and actually this is a great way to tell them about God, is, trust Him. God definitely has a plan for all of us. If He didn't, then we would all just be the same, and we'd be all cookie cutter. But He's just wired us all so differently with so many unique gifts and talents, and I think it's just a matter of unwrapping what He has in store. So when you pray and you spend time with Him, I think He kind of unfolds
Shapes your heart,
what
unfolds you.
what you love, and then from there you just kind of see what He has for you, and keep an open mind and see. He might pull you in this direction one time, in this direction, and one day you'll realize you just have this new love and passion, and that's what God has for you.
And if we were all the same, then it would just be like, oh, here's another person. Hi, you look just the same.
It'd be kind of boring.
Yeah.
It's true.
Man, that was a big change from skydiving.
Yeah, I bet the camera crew had so much fun compared to last time.
Yeah, for real. But I thought the coolest part was when the Nash family shared their testimony on how they got into motocross.
It was kind of crazy how the dad started doing motocross at first, and then he got his family into it. God does so many miraculous things in so many ways. Don't you think so, Chad?
Yeah, and that goes with our bottom line today. And our bottom line is, live like God has a plan for you. You've just watched episode 2 of Amp It Up. Tune in next time to see Thad's elbows become his knees. But for now, let's
Amp it up!
Whoop!